So, G, which one will you be? Who will you be? Will you be the person that gets the chip when they come out with it? You know what I'm saying? When it gets to that point in time, who knows when it is? 2030, 2035, whenever. Are you gonna be one of the people that gets the chip and burn in hell for eternity? Or you gonna choose God? Which one is it gonna be? It's really that simple, bro. It's a lot of people that say specifically, oh yeah, man, I'm not getting that chip. But when things really hit the fan, we're gonna see who's gonna get it and who's not, bro. I'm not making this video to make you scared. No, I'm just asking a question simply. I'm trying to see what side are you gonna be on, bro. Are you gonna take a stand for God if you really believe in God? For those Christians out here who say they believe, are you really gonna take a stand and actually obey God's laws and commandments, bro? Are you really gonna do that? Or are you going to basically abide by the world, like the way the world wants you to go and burn in hell? So the thing, I did my research. The thing about these chips, bro, that they're gonna implement, we don't first of all, let me get this straight. The Bible says it's gonna be like around your forehead, but what I'm saying is it's gonna be something specifically that you're gonna need, whether it's a chip, whatever that they program inside of you, that you're gonna need to eat with. You gonna need, you know what I'm saying, all the extra stuff. But I really believe it's gonna be just like COVID. They're gonna make it seem like they're gonna make it to where it's mandatory, where you need the chip, you need all the extra stuff for a certain amount of time, and then they're gonna make it go back to regular. Just basically fool y'all into getting the chip so y'all can think, oh man, I need it, and go get it, and then they reverse it back. And now you, like, it's kind of like with the vaccine. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I don't look at you no type of way if you got the vaccine, because who knows where you were in your spiritual walk. Had you been where you are now, bro, you probably wouldn't even get the vaccine. So I'm not here to talk about, you know what I'm saying, that. But the same thing they did with the vaccine. They made y'all, if you don't get the vaccine, you gonna get fired, this, that, and the fourth. Then you get the vaccine, you get this money, this, that, and the fourth. Kind of the same thing with the devil did to Jesus in the wilderness when he went to fast for 40 days and 40 nights. He said, man, if you eat this loaf of bread, man, this, that, and the fourth, like, yeah, because he knew Jesus was hungry. He was fasting, you know what I'm saying, to get closer to the spirit. So he was like, man, eat this loaf of bread, this, that, and the fourth, whisper that in his ear. And God was like, nah, man shall not live on bread alone. You know what I'm saying? He was like, he took him to the mountaintop or something like that, specifically. I might be butchering this verse, but this is facts. You can look this up. Do your own research. And he said, if you were the son of God, jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Just jump off. And God said, man, you're not supposed to, Jesus said, you're not supposed to, don't put God to the test. You know, do your research on all this, bro. Don't just take my word for it. Do your research. I might have said it the wrong way, but that's what happened. You know? So basically, bro, don't put God to the test. Meaning, don't test God's limit, bro. Don't try to do things. Don't live willy-nilly. Don't live on the edge just because you know God gonna save you. Because that one time he might not save you. But back to the point, bro. Like I was saying, they was offering y'all money to get the vaccine. That's the same thing. They tempting you, bro, to plague yourself. So the thing is, back to the subject I was saying, and then they went back to regular. You don't need no vaccine to walk in stores now. You don't need none of that to go shopping, none of that, bro. They just basically tricked you into getting a vaccine. I feel like that was a test to see if they can get, how many people they can, well, basically to see how ignorant some of us were. You know what I'm saying? How ignorant some of us were to go get that. And they like, all right, so I know for sure when this chip come out, we good, bro. Because I see a lot of people who ain't got the vaccine. You see, that's how they play in our face, bro. You know, they think it's a game. But like I was saying, bro, these chips that they planning to give into us. My speech all over the place, bro. I can't talk right now. These chips that they're planning to give to us, bro, they're going to warp your mind into becoming more like robotic. You know what I'm saying? More like a robot, AI. Like that's the whole. They want us to be, our consciousness to be like robots, basically, bro. Like robots, bro. Your feelings is cut off. Your higher self is cut off. You can't think outside of the box. You see what I'm saying? Your ideas is getting cut off. They basically controlling your thoughts, bro. Because what other reason why would they want to put a chip in you, bro? It's really that simple. So you got to stand on 10, bro. That's why it's good right now. I'm not trying to say you can't work a job, bro. I'm not saying that. Really listen to what I'm saying, bro. You know, because all this I'm saying is in the Bible, bro. They said that this is going to happen. All this is going to happen. You know, so like I was saying, get you some sort of side hustle that doesn't require the government, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That because they're going to try to play with your job, man. They're going to try to play with your job. Who knows? They might do it like COVID, but just to be safe, man, get you a side hustle. I'm not saying quit your job. I'm saying get you a side hustle, bro. You know what I'm saying? That you don't need to rely on the government for it, bro. So they won't have control over you. You can't be attached to nothing. You can't be attached to that job. You can't be attached to the foods that you always eating. That's why I say fast, man. That's why it's important to fast. Just in case if they start doing that where they like, oh, man, you can't get certain foods. You can't get this, that, and the fourth. Unless you have the chip, you good, bro. Start learning how to plant foods. That's one thing that I want to learn how to do. Start learning how to plant foods so I can live on fruits and vegetables. You know what I'm saying? For as long as possible. But that's the whole reason for fasting. You never know how long they might restrict y'all from eating food, like certain foods, you know what I'm saying, without having the chip or whatever. Like, you just got to be prepared, bro. Do not be attached to this programming and what the Matrix got going on. Y'all might look at me as like a conspiracy theorist, bro. I'm doing my research and I'm relaying the message back to God's chosen ones. It's really that simple. So I hope this video helped y'all, man. Love y'all, boys. I'm out of here, man. I'm just relaying the message to the chosen ones.